Could Texas be on the verge of handing Republicans five brand new congressional seats, all in one bold move? President Donald Trump is pushing Texas lawmakers to redraw the state's political map mid-decade, aiming to lock in a bigger GOP majority ahead of the crucial 2026 midterms. But this isn't just your usual redistricting story. It's a high-stakes battle over power, representation, and what fair elections really mean, and the fallout could reshape politics far beyond Texas. President Trump isn't holding back. He wants Texas Republicans to redraw the state's congressional map to gain five new House seats for the GOP. Right now, Texas has 38 seats, with Republicans holding 25 and Democrats 13. Adding five more GOP-friendly districts could drastically shift the balance of power, making it much harder for Democrats to compete in next year's midterms. Trump called Texas the biggest one in this effort, signaling just how important the state is for his party's strategy to keep control of the House. This move comes amid growing concerns that Democrats might make gains elsewhere, so the stakes couldn't be higher. Redistricting usually happens once every 10 years, right after the census, to make sure each district has roughly the same number of people. But what Trump is pushing for is a rare mid-decade redraw, something that's uncommon and often sparks major controversy. Changing the maps outside the normal cycle can be risky. Experts warn there's a fine line between gaining seats and weakening your own position. As one law professor put it, you can slice the bologna too thin, meaning if Republicans spread their voters too evenly, they might actually lose the advantage they're trying to build. So while the plan aims to boost GOP seats, it also comes with potential pitfalls that could backfire. Redistricting usually happens once every 10 years, right after the census, to make sure each district has roughly the same number of people. But what Trump is pushing for is a rare mid-decade redraw, something that's uncommon and often sparks major controversy. Changing the maps outside the normal cycle can be risky. Experts warn there's a fine line between gaining seats and weakening your own position. As one law professor put it, you can slice the bologna too thin, meaning if Republicans spread their voters too evenly, they might actually lose the advantage they're trying to build. So while the plan aims to boost GOP seats, it also comes with potential pitfalls that could backfire. The political stakes couldn't be clearer. Republicans see a real opportunity here, especially with Hispanic voters in Texas trending more GOP-friendly in recent elections. Texas Senator John Cornyn even credited Trump for helping shift Latino support toward the Republican Party. But Democrats are sounding alarms. They warn this redistricting plan is less about fair representation and more about silencing communities of color and rigging the system to keep Democrats out of power. Texas Democratic Representative Jasmine Crockett called it a scheme to mute voices that don't align with Republican interests. Both sides know the battle over these maps won't just shape who holds seats, it will shape whose voices get heard in the halls of power. Trump's push to redraw districts isn't just a Texas story. It's part of a broader strategy. He hinted that other states, like Ohio, could see similar moves to boost Republican seats before the 2026 elections. But Democrats have fewer options to fight back in many places. In several blue states, independent commissions handle redistricting to keep politics out of the process, making it harder for Democrats to respond with their own map changes. Still, legal battles are underway in states like Wisconsin, Utah, and Florida, where Democrats hope courts will overturn GOP-drawn maps. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court is set to rule on a case that could reshape how racial minority representation factors into district lines, potentially altering the redistricting landscape nationwide. The fight over maps is far from over, and it could decide control of Congress for years to come. While this political battle over redistricting heats up, Texas is also grappling with a devastating natural disaster. Deadly floods have left families grieving and communities struggling to rebuild. Critics say the timing couldn't be worse, arguing that lawmakers should focus on relief efforts instead of redrawing political maps. Some Texas representatives have openly condemned the rush to prioritize power over people, calling out Governor Greg Abbott for pushing the redistricting agenda during a crisis. For many Texans, the fight over districts feels like politicians playing games while real lives hang in the balance. Looking ahead, the stakes for the 2026 midterms are enormous. If Republicans succeed in gaining those five extra seats, they could strengthen their hold on the House, making it tougher for Democrats to flip control back. But there's a catch. Redrawing the maps could also make some districts more competitive, exposing GOP incumbents to unexpected challenges. Democrats see this as a possible opening to pick up seats, turning the supposed advantage into a double-edged sword. Ultimately, the reshaping of Texas's political map won't just decide a handful of races, it could reshape the balance of power and influence how future elections unfold across the country. At its core, this battle over redistricting isn't just about lines on a map, it's a fight over the very nature of American democracy. As Texas moves to redraw districts in the middle of a decade, questions arise about fairness, representation, and who gets to choose their leaders. Will this effort protect political power, or will it undermine the principle of free and fair elections? The consequences won't be felt in Texas alone. They could ripple across the nation, shaping how every vote counts for years to come. So the real question is, how far should politicians go to hold on to power, and at what cost to the people they represent? That's all for this video. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Now Famous Feed. Your support is appreciated as always. See y'all in the next one.